Hello.
And good evening.
Oh, we are very bright.
I think we need to turn that down, Alex.
Yes, we do, Mark. No, that's the wrong one as well.
Yeah, we don't want that after. Well, we didn't have headaches, did we? It was Sarah who had headaches. If ever was such an prime example of karma.
Indeed. You talk while I figure out this camera thing.
I think Sarah's going to give me a hard time tonight. So what have we all been up to? What have you all got planned? We've got something planned coming up, which we're going to tell you about. Our first return to pub quizzes.
Your poor choice of colour there that you're wearing tonight.
Why am I?
Yes, that mute sounds on as well.
First return. Oh. Do you want me to change?
No.
If this starts to sort of like go weird in too much, let me know and I'll change it. I did mean to change between the rounds on Monday.
That didn't quite go to plan, did it?
No, I was going to do a bit of old school of changing my shirt between rounds. I only managed one change. I wonder why. But thank you all for Monday. We absolutely enjoyed it. And this person that was here, wasn't she such a star?
Frank Halliday says, we want
But Sarah, I know.
Indeed. Yeah, bring her back. That was fun. That was a fun dynamic we had. Right, I'm going to have to... As always, we've got pre-quiz gremlins, so I'm just going to sort that out. So bear with me while if I make a weird face.
So here, do that while I keep chatting away. I'll try and see if I can see any comments. There we go.
Last one. There we are.
Also, we're not got our pull-outs like we used to have.
No. Good evening, Paul. Happy 100th. Did you get a card from the Queen? Very good. Tonight isn't the 100th one, actually. It's the wrong one on the Twitch. But it's just the quiz actually live. It's 101st special, Paul. No, it's great. We had our 100th on Monday. We had a special guest as well. Your top is rather stripy, Mark. You might want to change it, said Laura.
Is it too stripy?
Getting that weird effect that newscasters get of the old TVs.
Yeah, if it's too much, I'll change it. But it's actually really comfortable, so I'd rather not.
So there's that one, and there's that one.
John's here saying Noskis are here. Hello, says Fiona.
Paul, if you do want to catch up and watch it, you were in for a treat. Go to our Facebook or our YouTube and give it a watch on there. That was a messy night.
Messy? I think it was worse than messy.
It was. Right.
So you can't pull that out anymore?
No.
Facebook changing itself again.
Yep, adding more features and taking you on the way that people wanted. Good. Typical Facebook fashion. Good evening, Bev. Laura says hello. Fiona says hello. Nothing here. Sue, we both survived the 100th.
Yeah, we were fine. It was Sarah who had the problem.
Indeed.
Watcher, says Joe. Again, queen of random. With a random comment.
Roy from Colonel says it's not the jumper that's weird. What a guy. I'm going to see if I can get it to work. The fact the Facebook chat's not popping out is annoying and it's off-putting. I don't like it. No, doesn't it? Just goes back to that.
Yeah, he's having a whinge again.
Thank you, Carrie Lee, for sharing us on your stream. Thanks, as always, for sharing us on your streams as well.
Yes.
Hello, Yolanda.
Well, so Sarah's just arrived. She hasn't heard all the things I've been saying about her, so I'm saved.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, Sarah. Now, don't you be telling her, you lot. And if you do, it's going to be lies anyway. Well, we've got a right mixture tonight on the questions, haven't we?
We do. We do have a real good mixture tonight.
It's still playing with it. So what have you got planned for this weekend? Your girlfriend's making demands.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She's screaming, what's he been saying? So I'm not going... Can I have these comments up here then?
Yes, it's just very hard to go between them. Try it.
No, it's fine.
There we go. What tells me he gets 69 bonus points to Sarah.
Will you stop it giving these bonus points away?
Thank you very much from the Gibbs.
No, right, that is completely different. I did not say. I said the exact opposite of that, actually. I'll own up to the things I've said. But I won't own up to the things that I didn't say. Jones on more walks with Noski.
Wonderful stuff.
There you go. No, that one.
Yeah, so don't forget that. The PayPal didn't appear on your phone, or you didn't see it.
Oh, did it?
I did read it out.
Oh.
Gibbs family without kids. Good evening, Danny O'Shea.
You're meant to be faffing around with your faffs.
Well, I'm done faffing. I can't be bothered. See, you know that? Why didn't that?
See, you tell me to talk, but no one's saying anything to me, so I can't really.
You've got to fill the. You've got to fill the silence.
Where's my Spurtle? That'll fill the silence.
See, that works. That can pop out.
Jackie says, "Hi, my two favourite guys. Glad you recovered from Monday. We were fine, as I keep saying. We were fine. The nice one on the end had the hangover from hell. She only had 1.5 shots." Roy's already begging for points, extra points.
Sarah was a true star, but she was the only one with a headache in the morning. Karma for arranging the donation shots. Charlie Grant was doing verbatim for what Mark just said there. Well done. Well remembered. And Charlie wouldn't lie. So we're live in about... Well, we're not live, but the quiz starts in about 3 minutes.
3 minutes?
If we look a bit different tonight, the camera's at a slightly different angle due to the rearranging of the room a little bit. So if it does look a bit weird, do let us know. But it is relatively similar.
Yeah. We've taken out a light as well, but we're brighter, which is rather bizarre.
Yes.
Sarah's giving 69 bonus points to Charlie, like that.
Hello, Crafty Craig.
But she's not giving any points for lies, she says.
Oh. That there so I can get... Rearrangement of the room is to fit in all the empty vodka bottles, says Charlie.
So, yeah.
Surprisingly, there was a few thimblefuls worth left of that at the end. A couple of thimblefuls worth. Anyway. Oh, that's annoying. Monday was very, very funny indeed. Mark struggling to get complete words out of it. Extremely drunk mouse.
Does that not pop out if you click that?
It used to.
No, it doesn't.
Now Facebook have decided we don't need that
Is it
feature.
worth making that narrower so when you type in it, it doesn't hide the other two?
I don't know what you're talking about.
If you take that and you narrow it across to there,
It won't make a blind difference.
it will.
Still going to get blocked.
Right, so you move that slightly to the right of that, and then that to there.
Again, it makes no difference. Because
Well, it does, because it won't. As soon as you click that, it won't hide those two. Yeah.
Right. Whatever.
Technical, and I'm right.
Whatever. Cat's Whiskers checking in. Hello to you, Claire. Thank you, Sarah, for sharing us on your Facebook stream. As always, it's lovely to have us shared on your streams. It always helps us out.
I'm gonna have to get a cushion because this feels hard tonight.
It's like watching a masterclass tonight, says Joe, compared to the shambles on Friday, I think.
Yes, probably.
Monday, sorry.
That's better.
Great make me look even lower. Fantastic. That does look really weird on the screen. Mark has a good idea. Shocker, says Charlie Grant. I know. Stop the presses. Stop the presses.
Is this what I'm going to get now? More abuse?
Good to meet Sarah Monday. She'll have to do her guest appearances in the future, says Jackie.
I'm sure she will do.
Oh, I'm sure she will. I can watch Facebook and comment on my phone, but my laptop freezes Facebook, so we'll have to watch on Twitch, says Joan. Well, we'll see you on there, Joan, if you comment.
I've noticed that my TV now has Facebook as an app. So you might, if you do an upgrade on your TV apps, you might find that you've actually got access to Facebook.
But she says, hands up, who had to clean up vomit on Monday?
No one.
We were all good in the morning. We woke up fresh as a daisy. Sarah was slightly more hungover than us, despite having 1.5
Joe
shots.
says, I love abuse. That's what they all say before they get sent down, Joe, so be careful.
Right. Okay, that's it. It's time to kick it off.
Can I?
Kicking off the quiz. Don't be a smartass. Right. As always, we'll start with the intro first. You can see what your rounds are tonight. We'll see you in a sec.
Just in our names.
Oh.
To play, don't you know? We won't go straight to the floor. Smashing the glass and then a stupid argument. Something they said and because he didn't like it. Even though knows you, doesn't care cause he's barely even sober, doesn't know what you're doing, what you're saying, something's brewing in the air, you can feel it tonight, you're not alright, cause when he's broken and bleeding, he speaks without speaking, he says he'll fight to defeat them, takes it to the street end until he's broken and bleeding. I speak but I'm speechless. It happens every weekend. Happens every weekend. Cause we like to play, don't you know? We won't go straight to the floor.
And as always, our thanks to Rats for our theme tune, which is actually called Weekend. That ka-ching halfway through was a welcome return to Mr. Paul Molyneux.
He gave us a donation, said happy 101st. So thank you very much, Paul. As always, it is paypal.me/quiz. Actually, if you do want to send a donation our way, it's always appreciated. Good evening, Julia.
Charlie, we're not going to do shots tonight for ka-ching. I'm sorry.
Oh, God, no. We haven't got any. We drank all of it. Right, so round number one then. Let's get on with that.
Round number one. What is round number one, Alex?
Round number one is this.
Ooh. Have we got Inspector Gadget music for the dance?
No, we haven't got any tonight. Okay, so it is hobbies and pastimes. 2 points for all these, as always. What would you like to do?
Oh, I'm getting a choice.
Oh, I think you should do evens.
Apparently I'm doing evens for some reason.
Just in it. So what are people having to donate tonight for more shots, said Sarah? Shh, stop it. Number one, what is the art of decorative writing called? What is the art of decorative writing called?
It's the art of decorative writing, but we want it in a single word, please.
It was on... What? I knew it. What are you on about, Alec?
That's a weird one.
I've got no idea what that means. Thank you to Joe for showing us on your stream. You can see it there as well.
Oh. Thanks for the laughs, guys. Spanish lockdown was something. See if I can bring it in.
Why didn't you press it and it came up?
All right, calm down.
Oh my God.
It's giving me grief. Will you behave?
We've got right, there we go. Yes.
Spanish lockdown was harsh, and you have made it more fun. Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much. That's a really generous donation. Thank you, Paula.
It was very nice, the amount of comments that we actually got direct message to us on.
And you remember Mark on Monday going, "Can I just say?" Can I just say?
I did not.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
Yeah, because as Karina pointed out, whenever Mark said, "Can I just say," that was your time to go to the toilet. Go on, read your question.
I forgot what I was going to say now.
Hello, what's going on, guys? It says Charlie Grant. Indeed. Oh, I see. Here, what's on Shags means hello, what's going on? Right. In that weird lingo that you lot all have down in Kernow. Anyone seen Lynn? Said Bertie. Throwback. Right, go on, do your question.
Question number 2. See ya. How many points is the K tile worth in a game of Scrabble? That's the gate of all gates.
Lingate. God, yeah. That poor woman.
The comments are a bit quiet tonight, so if you're watching and you don't normally comment, throw us a few comments in.
Oh, Charlie Grant says that's just only a guess. I guess, I mean, your guess is as good as ours, Charlie. Number 3.
Number 3.
What do opposite sides on a die total? What do opposite sides on a die total? That's a singular of dice, by the way.
I don't want to give that away.
Oh well. Then he says, "Oh, comments are quiet. I better start." That's from Danny O'Shea. not you. Everybody else.
Oh dear.
What's the opposite of die? Live. And let.
Question 4. For 1 point each, which 2 ingredients would you find in a traditional gimlet cocktail?
Kathy Clark has said spin love.
Yeah, Kathy Clark saying spin love is like a stuck record.
You
Right
spin-
round, baby.
Yeah,
Right
yeah.
round.
Singular of dice or the in German. That reminds me of the Simpsons episode where Sideshow Bob gets released from prison. And he said, "Well, you categorically evil. I mean, you've even got die tattooed on your stomach." And he lifts it up and goes, No, that's German for the Bart. The. And then someone on the court goes, "Well, anyone who comes from Germany has never been evil." Roy says, "I'll start then." Claire is multitasking, eating tea while doing the quiz. How are the hangovers on Tuesday, says Bev? Absolutely 0.
For me, us two.
Sarah having 1.5 shots was fairly hungover. It's like you two don't like me, says Danny O'Shea. Well, I mean, like's a strong word.
Oh,
Thank you very much from the neighbours.
to the neighbours. Thank you so much.
Number 5, in the original game of Cluedo, what weapon is first alphabetically? Or Clue if you're in America. So in the original game of Cluedo, what weapon is first alphabetically? Cluedo is also called Clue in other countries.
I'm just thinking, Claire must come from a very strange household. Like, eating her tea while watching TV apparently is multitasking. I thought it was the norm.
You got to write down your answers as well.
This is true.
And if you get alphabetic spaghetti, you can just put it out on your plate.
You could do. Question number 6. In cookery, what is the term when meat or poultry, I think poultry is meat, but there you go, meat or poultry is soaked in a flavoured liquid?
Some people don't consider poultry meat though. Some people say they don't eat meat, but they'll eat chicken.
So are they sort of like for vegans?
Yeah. Kathleen says, "Claire, tell Mark to stop picking on you." Yeah, I know you. Why are you picking on our audience?
They picked on me enough on Monday.
Kim O'Shea's wrote, "I'm Danny's mum and I don't like him."
Kim, that got me into a coughing fit then. Oh, dear me.
Sarah said it wasn't the hangover, it's probably she had a headache from listening to you drunkenly babble on for 5 hours after the quiz.
Well.
Well. Number 7. What is the depth of the head of a spade known as? Is it the doth, the ditch, the spit, or the tilth? You're autocorrect, but didn't work there, Danny. My dad, Peter N, watching in the Midlands. Peter N from the Midlands, welcome to you, sir. Careful now, you might laugh so hard that you might do a tiny wee, said Joe.
No, I'm not that old yet.
No. Doesn't need the 10 of men yet.
Thank you for sharing that. I didn't know they did them in men's versions.
Oh yeah. What do the answers to this round begin with? They begin with a hobby. Yeah, we're ditching the begins with for Fridays now. We're switching it all over. Friday is now going to be the quiz that decides Monday's rounds.
Yes.
So Fridays are the VIPs. They get to pick Monday's rounds. And because we are starting again, all your rounds begin with A.
But we'll ask you that in one of the recaps.
Indeed. Then he says, I just want to make love, not war. Give peace a chance.
Question number 8. What is the highest hand in poker? See what I did there?
Poker? I barely knew her.
It's a bit rich.
When you get to 50, can I borrow a tenner as a whole different meaning, says Kim O'Shea. Yeah. Well,
I think this is getting too honest on the chat line.
Yeah. Sam says, how much did you make from all the donations on Monday? We made a lot from our shot taking, I'll tell you that.
Yes.
Which poker? We mean Texas Hold'em.
That one.
So poker, we mean Texas Hold'em, as it's the most popular form of poker worldwide.
Worldwide.
Alec McKee said, "Oh, I'm not reading that out." Number 9. Number 9. What W is a loop or ring of leather through which a scout's neckerchief ends are threaded?
Oh, I see. I now know why I'm doing evens.
Sam said I could see. Yes, there was many a shot. And Charlie Grant, ever the head researcher, hashtag thorn in our side, decided to also give us a picture of all the shots. Mostly of me taking them, because Mark couldn't hack it after the first 3 or 4.
I don't drink shots. I think I did well to last till 6 on those pictures.
Yeah, it's just the fact that within the second shot your eyes are already going.
Well, you know what I'm like with shots? They really affect me badly.
That's why people donated.
Evil people.
And number 10.
And number 10. All right, make it bad. Cockshot and beaver are terms used in what game? Oh. From Mark's greatest nemesis and the person neither of you like.
Oh, I think I know who that is. Laura says it's usually plastic. Oh, fair enough. Leather was when it was in the good old days, and it's just plastic. Everything's gotten cheaper. Beaver leader, said Bertie. Leave it out.
Oh, Laura, you're just going to get so much grief from now onwards for saying that.
Yeah.
The FNAFs are at it already.
Indeed. Okay, so that is your 10. We're going to go quickly on to your recap.
The recap?
The recap.
The recap.
It's not the recap, it's the recap.
Yes. I think we'll do what they want on Monday on the second recap.
Okie dokie. Sarah, stop it.
Actually, no, we'll do it on this recap.
Okay.
Let me know what you want for rounds beginning with A for Monday. Do remember that if you say it, it might happen.
So please don't make it too hard or abstract, because we will struggle. Make sure it's rounds that you really actually would like to see.
Or you might not like what the questions you get.
Also, the more abstract you get, the less likely we can make a round out of it. Felt balls to Sotanowski. That is a good point. I will do that in just a second.
I did a little handful of the small ones, is what I added.
Is it? Right.
So let's have a look. Laura says tiny scouts. Yes, I know what they are. It's just the fact that you're now a beaver leader, and how this lot react to the word beaver due to my my breakdown the other month.
Right, let me have just a quick check that we...
It's in the right place.
Oh, it is. It looks all right, actually.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. Here's your felt balls then for the first time. Oh, this is a good one. I like that. Very sensible answer. Okay, so there is the felt balls for today. Artichokes, one of my favourite foods, artichokes. Love them. Anagrams. We could do a mini anagrams round, but we said it before. Some people just can't do anagrams, especially if you're dyslexic. You've got no hope in hell. Anna Sol, said Bertie, for God's sake.
About flag, says Julie. No, we're not having about anything. It's got to begin with the letter A. Normally, Sarah must be busy because normally she's well in with everything now, going bum 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 bum.
Ants. Avocados and avocado-related merch. I have my air freshener in my car is an avocado. I got it from my girlfriend's dad.
He'd die.
What?
If it wasn't for avocados.
Jesus. You have to finish a sentence like that off. You can't just say he'd die. Adventurers. That's a good one, Anna. Nathan Drake. Astronomy.
You read them out because I'm writing them all down.
Action Man. Aiken without the burnt bee, said Roy. Any way you can slip that in. Artifacts. Now, what do you mean by artifacts, Kathy? Clarify that. Servant Anoski says association football. Astrology. Well, I mean, we're going to start doing make-believe. Art, said Sarah.
You say that. I shall give you a comment. Well, probably the next one. Remind me to say something about astrology.
Algorithms. AKA how we
Do not get us started on algorithms.
AKA how we can keep failing. Also, I got 2 notifications yesterday. 2 of our videos got blocked for copyright for using someone else's music from 31 weeks ago. So thank you, algorithm, for going back 31 weeks for no apparent reason. Lovely. Thanks so much. Antipodean people who had encounters with stingrays.
Stop it.
Crikey, mate.
I tell you what, though, his son is actually a really good presenter.
Relics, old items is by Artifacts. Okay. Old items, I can give that a go. America, Africa, Australia, Asia. ABBA, said Sarah. If you do Harry Potter, astrology is also valid. Ages, said Danny. Don't know what you mean by ages. We'll let that go through one more time. Seems we're getting all these...
Oh, there's a few.
I said America, Africa, Australia, Asia. All of those which Sarah would hate. And she's technically a verified member of the Quizatzy team, so sometimes what she says might have to go. Not point-wise, obviously.
If she's not nice to me tonight, they're definitely going in.
Absentees. How can we make a round on absentees, Bertie? Give me one example of what we could do.
Alex said Antiques Road Trip. I prefer Antiques Road Trip.
Give us show us pictures of old tat and make us guess the value. Ooh, that's kind of cool. You get points depending on how close you are. I don't mind that. Round on Alex's. Now you're thinking, Andrea. That's better. That's better. People who don't turn up. I know what it means. I mean, how are we going to do a question on it, Bertie? For God's sake. I know what absentee bloody means. Honestly. You lot. Absentee, excuse me from the chat. Lynn. Artwork. Arting. Rachel, the art of trolling. A-holes, said Danny. Anvils and the cartoons they are dropped on. I like that. That's funny. It's a funny one, that. I like it. Answers. You provide the answer, we guess the question. Kind of like a Jeopardy. Actors and actresses. Arthroplasty. What's arthroplasty, Emma? I don't know what that means. Alcoholic beverages. We did do a round on booze before.
Yeah, we might save that for bees.
Acme products. Yeah, like it. Mike says armoured fighting vehicles. Mike. Carry on like that, the rounds really are going to tank.
No, it's getting really weird.
You not hear my joke there?
No, sorry.
I said you carry on like that, the rounds really are going to tank.
Is there a tumbleweed on there? Danny's got acne.
Acne. Right, let's get on with it.
Right.
So, round number one's answers. Let's get on with it.
I think Danny's just basically opening up a dictionary and just writing down anything he sees.
Arthroplasty is a surgical procedure to restore the function of a joint. Okay, my love, how are we supposed to make a round out of that? I mean, wait, I couldn't even come up with a question with that. That's so different, that's so abstract. Avengers, some sort of Marvel quiz, said Sarah. Oh, yeah, some sort of Marvel quiz. Anatomy, arachnids, a-holes in the countries they run, said Paul.
Mrs. Bolter, give him a slap.
Right.
Don't want naughty words in our quiz.
Right, number one. The art of decorative writing is, of course, calligraphy.
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 Oh.
I went to school with a girl called Calligraphy. Right.
Question number 2. How many points is the K-tile worth in the game of Scrabble? It is worth 5 points.
Sarah would like a round or questions on arthritis. My. Okay.
Yeah.
Opposite sides on a dice, they always total 7. 7 for number 3. The answer to number 3 is 7.
Number 4. For 1 point each. In a gimlet cocktail? In a gimlet cocktail, you have gin and lime juice.
Gin and lime juice.
Not sure about that.
Isn't your favourite drink mojito?
That's rum, isn't it?
Alright. Substitute one for the other?
No, it's different.
No, it isn't.
Yes,
Rum
it-
and mint and lime juice.
I-
That's what a mojito is. It's rum, mint and lime juice.
Yes, but it's not gin.
What difference does it make?
It's a completely different spirit. It tastes completely.
I can't believe
It tastes completely different. Otherwise, why would you have gin and rum? Why not just have one?
Because one was made in one place, one was made in another. Agatha Christie. Good idea. I like that. Ambivalent round. To be honest, I don't mind what's in it, said Bertie. In the original game of Cluedo, the first weapon alphabetically is the candlestick. One of my favourite ever questions on Yahoo Answers was that. What's the difference between ignorance and apathy? I don't know and I don't care. Number 6.
What's that got to do with Cluedo?
Nothing. I just said my favourite answer in Yahoo Answers. Keep up.
That was beyond random.
Get on with it. You're the one who said that having a different substitute alcohol in a different drink would be horrible compared to one that you love. Arctic monkeys or Arctic foxes?
In cookery, what is the term when meat and poultry is soaked in a flavoured liquid? It is to marinate it.
Now, ladies, put your handbags away. Number 7. What is the depth of the head of a spade known as? Is it a doth, ditch, spit or tilth? Well done if you got this one, because I've had absolutely no idea. It is the spit.
Your head will know it later.
Mm-hmm. Carry on,
Garden.
I'm just going to spit on you. Is Mark okay? He completely zoned out then. Is he still drunk, said Sarah? I don't know. It could be. Number 8.
Number 8. The highest hand in poker is the Royal Flush.
And again, that's in Texas Hold'em, as it is the most popular variant of poker that exists. Rum and gin, really, says Cliff?
Yeah, completely different, aren't they?
Well, when you dousing it in lime juice and mint, you're not going to taste the difference.
Yes, you are.
No, you aren't.
Yes,
Number
you
9.
are.
The Scouts' loop or ring is, of course, their woggle. What a wonderful word. Logos that start with an A, said Crafty Craig. No. What's he drinking in that cup?
It's tea. It is actually tea.
Tea and something else.
It's tea.
Irish tea, more like.
No, it's just tea.
Right, number 10.
You know me and tea, it would be a heresy to put something else in it. Number 10.
I'm going to put my finger in it in a minute.
You just calm down. Cockshot and beaver are terms used in backgammon.
Backgammon.
Mm.
Hashtag rum and gin gate. Mark is correct on this one. No! Wrong. Long Island iced tea. Yeah, that's got everything in it, hasn't it? Don't mess around with Long Island iced tea. Absinthe. Right, so let's know what your score was in that round.
Yeah, I can chop off your ear and claim it was the absinthe.
Then I'll just call the police and have you arrested.
I don't care.
You don't care. Right, you heard it here first. He doesn't care. 16 for Suzanne. Julie says, it's like being around at my parents when I hear you two argue.
Danny got 16, Glory with 6, and the gangsters got full marks.
Servants got 15.
Crafty Craig with 14 and Laura with 15.
Gin tastes like freshly cut grass smells, said Alec. Gin's lovely.
I normally avoid freshly cut grass because I've got hay fever.
Airport, said Kathy Clark in capital letters.
Right, I was going to mention something, but I've forgotten what I was going to mention.
Oh, that's a shame. Right.
You'll remind me, won't you, for the recap?
Austrian dictator, says Danny. Get out of here now. Come on.
Let's move on.
So, round number 2.
I think we need to change that, the pictures on that.
Why?
Because he's not famous anymore, he's just infamous.
Well,
And I wouldn't want... wouldn't want to give it the credibility.
Gin is almost the spirit opposite of rum. Well, when you put it in a Long Island iced tea, you ain't going to tell the difference, Cliff. Right. So all about famous people. Airplane the movie.
Paul.
I picked the wrong day to stop sniffing glue. Right. Here we go.
Right, what am I doing?
I am going to do odds.
Thank you.
Odds it is. Number 1. Who left Take That in 2014 to make the boy band a trio? Anesthesia, said Bertie. All their own shelves. Zubrovka, Polish vodka, tastes like freshly cut grass because it has a piece of grass in it. Very nice with apple juice.
Don't call me Shirley.
Ainsley Harriott.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, boy. Is it Where's Wally in the background? Oh, yeah. I should have put me and you in there, shouldn't I? That'd have been funny. Famous arms, said Sue. Come on now. People struggled when I had the circle of someone's face. Never mind their famous arms. Number 2.
Number 2. We only need the surname for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Which football player is Barcelona's all-time top scorer?
Kathleen actually knows about Take That. And from a Yank, that is quite acceptable.
From a Brit, it isn't.
Yeah, no. Arch enemies, said Danny. Weird that you should say that. You aren't bad tonight. Apocalypse, Bruce Willis, said Sarah. Yeah, I actually changed that. It was like 200 less when we had it in the question.
All right.
Moving on, question number 3.
Number 3.
Is a multiple choice. Who designed London's Marble Arch? Was it John Nash, Thomas Brash, or James Cash? Danny says, you leave me alone. You love it. Kathleen says, Danny, are you kidding me? I suggested this topic earlier and no comment made. Yes, because we like you, Kathleen. Only kidding. We love you all. Especially you, Danny. Danny.
You're really on one tonight.
You're the one who started insulting people the minutes into the quiz. I'm just insulting that one guy.
I know that's why it seems... If I just insult everybody, it's part and parcel of the quiz.
Yeah, be a blanket scumbag.
Whereas you're just focusing on one person, it's going to give them an inferiority complex.
Danny says he wants his money back. We don't do refunds, sir. Do we have any? No. Nash, Brash and Cash, bargain solicitors.
Oh, this
Charlie.
is a good one. Because it's only last year when she was in the news. Name the US Supreme Court's feminist icon who died in September 2020, aged 87. So it's one of those tip of the tongues. Because if you don't know it, you'll remember it once we give you the answer.
Yes, there was a biopic about her with Felicity Jones. That gives it away for you. Probably doesn't, but there you go. Felicity Jones did a biopic of her.
All right.
I was going to say Felicity Kendall, that'd be way out.
That'd be the good life, though.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
Next.
No, give it a second. That's a
Right.
pretty tricky one. And then again, if you're Kathleen Herman, it's not tricky because it's from your country.
Yes. Yeah, I think Kathleen has got a bit of an advantage there.
Try and headbutt them there. Whoop-a. Number 5.
Sarah's just put a ghost.
A ghost.
No.
Oh, the single-lingles. Number 5. Which actress and writer responsible for the sitcom Fleabag and Killing Eve won a Golden Globe last year for Best TV Series? Kathleen Herman has also given us an image there. Supreme Court, the gavel. Love it.
I better not, because it might fall.
No, don't do that. We worship her, said Kathleen. She was quite the woman.
Question number 6. Oh, this is a weird one.
Well, I mean, you said it weird, so...
point for first name, point for surname. Which former Labour MP, then Change UK MP, then Independent MP, defected to the Liberal Democrats in June 2019? And I think he did all... I'm not 100%, but I think he did all of that in 12 months.
Oh. Need the first name and the surname for the full 2 points. If you only know the surname, you still get 1 point. If you only know the first name, you get 1 point. Sarah said that wasn't the answer to the question. No, Sarah was just saying a ghost. A ghost. Oh. Didn't know I could do that. Did not know I could do that. Yes, well, Facebook takes things away. Twitch and YouTube keep adding amazing things. Screw you, Facebook. Number 7 is another multiple choice. Number 7, who is considered the father of modern philosophy? Is it Socrates, Descartes, or Nietzsche? Nietzsche.
I can just barely hear this music in the background.
Good. It's just there for a little background noise, that's all.
I remember the time I was in that lift. Nothing happened.
Hashtag bring back Sarah.
Flair says bring back Sarah. Bill and Ted has taught me stuff apparently, says Bertie.
Yeah, indeed.
Sarah's added another one for the A's and put Asda.
Remember back in the like the early 2000s and 90s where the advert was just them smacking the bum? That was a weird time, wasn't it? Just Asda price, smack your bum.
Yeah, it would be a bit non-PC these days.
Yeah, that's Asda price, smack your bum.
Kim, I'm going off you.
If only Mark had a little background noise.
Right, you can have Danny. I'm going to have my go at Kim now. That's my nemesis.
It's a family of people we don't like. The quiz has gone downhill since Monday, says Sarah. Indeed. Julie says American states. Number 8.
Oh, that might work. I'll write that down.
Mm-hmm.
Just to annoy Sarah.
Could be a marathon, that.
We've already got the marathon for Monday.
Do we? Number 8.
Yep.
Number 8.
Number 8. Oh, I like this one. Margarita Carmen Casino gave good face as a Hollywood legend under what name?
Advert tagline, said Fiona. That's a good one. We've had that recently, haven't we? Did we do slogans?
Yeah, we did do that, yeah.
We did do slogans recently. Where's Knickers? No Sarah. No Knickers. Poor showing, guys. So you have to, if you want to see my Knickers, you have to send me a bit of money. And again, that always sounds really wrong when I say it. I'll tell you what, I'll give you a freebie. There you go. Any further ones, you'll have to pay me. Do a round at Alex Stack.
Sorry about that, I'm really bad tonight.
A round on Antarctica. You're very dry round.
Wouldn't it be quite wet?
Antarctica's still a desert.
It could be wet though.
It's still a desert. Well, it can't be wet because it hasn't rained.
Danny says, I did send you money. All I got was abuse.
Yes, that's a service we provide for certain masochists.
Whereas your mother hasn't sent us money and I'm going to give her abuse anyway.
Wowzers. Not that you have to send money, we're not forcing you.
No.
Number 9.
What? Tonight's this now.
Number 9. In 2020, who became the...
It's gone really loud in right here.
Roy said, how much to see Mark's Beaver? You couldn't afford it, my friend. Number 9. In 2020, who became the first female artist to have a top 40 album in each of the last 7 decades? And that singles it down a bit. So in 2020, who became the first female artist to have a top 40 album in each of the last 7 decades?
Well, if I get a nice donation, I'll show it in round 3.
I really don't know what that means, and I'm worried now.
No, you're fine.
I did say that.
Yeah.
I said you can't afford it.
Yeah, but if I get a nice donation, I'll show it in round 3.
Right. Has Mark's hearing aid gone haywire? Yeah, set it to S. Set it to S!
So,
Mark just smacking his head to see if he can hear anything rattling around inside, Sarah.
Oh.
I'll pay to be abused.
I'll pay to be abused. Let's have a look who that was.
You love it. I think I even know who that might be.
I want to be sure. Okay. You asked for it. You paid me. You're going to get it.
Number 10.
Number 10. Who starred as a prison guard in the 1999 film The Green Mile?
One brain cell doesn't make much of a rattle, says Charlie. Not there's all that cavernous space in there.
Excuse me. It's already been established in this quiz. It's you that's got the London Underground ears.
Can I say I said promises, promises. Promises, promises.
Yeah, no wonder it's this ear that's going when you're doing that noise in it.
Which prison guard? There were 4 or 5. Yeah, but not all of them had their name on the poster.
Danny says, I don't want to watch a strange man abuse my mum. No, he normally pays for that.
Right, enough. Enough now. That's enough. Blimey O'Reilly. Let's get on to
The recap.
The recap. I feel like you guys are obsessed with the Green Mile, said Kathleen. Maybe we are. Maybe we are.
It was just I chose it. I now regret it. Okay. Drum roll, please, monsieur.
What?
Drum roll. We are back doing quizzes in pubs. As long as nothing changes, from the 21st of June. Our first quiz is going to be back on Mondays at the Railway, as it used to be. That starts on the 21st of June. You can provisionally book your table from Monday. They're not taking bookings until Monday. So you can get in there. I reckon even the people on the reserve list will get in because people will drop off. Because what's going to happen is a week before, they're just going to ring round everyone just to see if they're definitely still coming. But if you want to make sure you've got your table from Monday, they're not taking bookings beforehand, but from Monday you can book it. We'll be putting the Facebook event up on Monday itself when they can be booked. So you now know the first one back is on Monday the 21st of June, and we're expecting to make another announcement on Monday.
Indeed. Sophie says, calm down, Mark, maybe you need to do a shot. And Paul has replied, 12. COVID Indian variant could disrupt 21 June easing, says Prime Minister.
Yeah, that's all I'm worried about. But I don't, from other things that I'm hearing from elsewhere, I don't think that is going to be happening generally, unless it goes really rampant.
Fleur says, we'll miss you guys. We will be doing the quiz virtually at some time, in some way, virtually for you. It will happen.
We will be doing it. It just won't be on a Monday.
Yeah. It might only also be once a week. But that means we'll put more effort into the big quiz that we do in the middle of the week or something like that. So nothing concrete yet, but we will at some way do a virtual quiz every week for you in some capacity. Also, the specials won't be going away because we like making those. I won't miss you, says Danny O'Shea. I'm going to mute you. That's it. You trust my patience now. That's it. So yeah, the virtuals will be staying in one way or the other. But yeah, they'll be on a different day than Monday. Other things you heard elsewhere. Who do you know that knows more than the government, says Charlie?
I can't say. Basically.
Yeah, you know some people.
I literally can't say, but I'm hearing certain things.
MI5. Have a good watch on him. Well, we'll miss Sarah, said Paul. Alright, cool. Danny says, lol, love you guys.
Pom, Maria, when we get back to the station, I've got it in for you and Mrs. Bolter. She was abusive to me.
The year hasn't been kind to Mark. We're going to go to the pub so we can throw a paper. Definitely won't miss them. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, well, if you want to do that, you need to basically go to the railway and join Kindergarten Corner. They do that. They throw little paper balls everywhere.
Do around in all the different variants. Very good, Sarah. All the different variants.
When we get to V.
Variants. Sarah hosts a Monday quiz online. Yeah, Sarah can do it on her own. I'll let that go through.
Shall we have a quick check on the felt balls, see what we need?
Mm-hmm. There's the felt balls for you. Right, still waiting on Charlie and the Fire Hydrant Factory, Neighbours, Will, Lyle, B, Rog and Ed in Londinium, Kerno, and that's it, and the Quizzard Harry. I'm going to delete that row because...
Get on with it, says Lisa. The railway is the railway in at Port Slade on the edge of Brighton and Hove, city of.
Mm-hmm. When are you going to come from Sheffield? We're going to come from Sheffield to do your quiz in Brighton. Ooh,
Wonderful.
fantastic.
If you time it right, you could do more than one in a week.
Yeah, it depends how much of a glutton for punishment you are. Sarah for Quizmaster 2021, says Danny O'Shea. There will be no visuals, and if things go wrong, that's it. Quiz over, said Sarah.
Time for answers, I think.
That's time for the answers. Okay, here we go then. So, as always, it's point for a first name, point for a surname, unless they do not require a surname or a first name, in which case that'll be worth 2 points.
And incidentally, for anyone who is wanting to travel for the railway and also for the station in Hove...
Got a spare room in here, you can kip over?
No. They're both literally outside the train stations. So the railway in Port Slade is literally outside Port Slade Station, and the station pub in Hove is literally outside Hove Station. So yeah.
Crafty Craig says, it might all go wrong, but at least there'll be high scores for Sarah. Right. Okay, so number 1. Who left Take That in 2014 to make the boy band a trio?
Did we catch out on this? Because it wasn't Robbie Williams. He'd already gone.
It was Jason Orange. Jason Orange. If anyone wants to buy our flat, you could do the quiz whenever it's on. I'm going to get to move, says Bertie. Win-win.
The footballer who's Barcelona's all-time top scorer with 708 goals is Messi.
He's very accurate, ain't Messi at all. Pubs called Railway and Station located near railway. Shocker, says Charlie Grant.
Yeah, but I was just trying to be helpful for people who might want to travel.
Yeah, well, some of them are called the Red Line and they're nowhere near a bloody zoo, so... Just had a donation that says...
Well...
In fact, it's... Well... Marble Arch designer was John Nash. Nash.
He wasn't brash and it cost a lot of cash.
He was, old John Nash. No red lions in zoos, that's why. Well, it depends if they ate those Peter people throwing paint on them again.
The US Supreme Court's feminist who died in 2020 was Ruth Bader Ginsburg. So a point for Ruth and a point for Bader Ginsburg. You only got half of the last name, you can have half.
Did you get that?
Yeah, I did.
There's a pub called the Prince Albert, but I've never seen one, said Bertie. Calm down. Number 5. The actress and writer responsible for Fleabag and Killing Eve was Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Phoebe Waller-Bridge. I actually watched a sitcom of hers recently before she did Fleabag. It was called Letting, I think. It's basically a lot of people stay in a hospital for low rent. It's very fun. It's very funny.
That could be a good dingbat.
Claire said, miss the answers number 1 and 3. It was Jason Orange. The scorer was Lionel Messi. As long as you got Messi, that will get you the points. And number 3 was John Nash, as designer of the Ginsburg or Rumsberg. They're the same thing, aren't they? Says Charlie. Right, you're getting muted as well, son. That's it. She's the Millennium Falcon. She is indeed.
Julia's crashing apart.
Crashing, that was it. Thank you. That was the name of the sitcom.
She can come to the quizzes, but she ain't crashing here.
Crashing was very good. I would recommend it.
Okay, I have no absolute idea how to pronounce his name. Just put him up. Chuka Amuna.
You never go at me for saying bloody Nietzsche wrong. God. You're not even going to try that one. At least I gave it the old college try. Number 7. They're considered the father of modern philosophy. Was it Socrates, Descartes or Nietzsche? It was Descartes.
And when he died, Descartes him away.
That wasn't the one I meant to press, but it'll do. So number 8.
Number 8. We did give you a clue with this because we said Margarita Carmen Casino gave good face. It was Rita Hayworth.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge is to Julia what Star Wars is to me. Wow, you must really like Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Number 9. In 2020, he became the first female artist to have a top 40 album in each of the last 7 decades. It is Wales's finest. It is Dame Shirley Bassey. We're doing terribly without the kids, says Emma. Oh no. So brains the operation in bed then, is that what you're saying? And finally, number 10.
And number 10, who starred as a prison guard. I brought this in for Sarah and live to regret it. It's Tom Hanks.
Bertie says, absolutely hates Star Wars, full of plot holes. Well,
It's got full of black holes. Is that where the plot went? What?
Oh, God. Okay, let's know what your score was in that round.
Right, I told you to remind me of something. What was I going to talk about? And I've forgotten.
It's probably going to be another story that goes nowhere. Sarah got number 10 wrong. No, you didn't. Not so good at famous peeps, only 10, said Servant Unlosky. Paul got 18, 16 for Glory altogether.
The Rubber Ducks got 12.
Danny
Fiona got 14.
Danny got a massive 6 points. Tonight's round might be a bit too hard for you guys, sorry.
Yeah.
Just kidding, Tom Hanks, said Sarah. 6, and I've got kids helping, said Laura. Oh no. Mate, I think it was a hard round for people, that.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that bad when I put it together. Well, obviously there's a couple that were meant to be tricky, but the rest I didn't think were too bad. Did nobody get it from the Madonna line from Vogue?
We can't mention her, we'll get banned. Let's check out the Sarlacc, which is just a massive hole in the desert. Stop it, Bertie. Okay.
I think that was black humour.
Oh dear.
Should we go on to round 3?
I don't know if about Star Wars to do a pun, otherwise I would try. It was tricky, says Carrie. A horse walks into a bar. The bartender asks the horse if it's an alcoholic, considering all the bars he frequents. To which the horse replies, I think not. Poof, the horse disappears. This is the point in time when all the philosophy students in the audience begin to giggle as they're familiar with the philosophical proposition of cogito ergo sum, or I think therefore I am, but to explain the concept beforehand would be putting Descartes before the horse. Okay, good night everybody. That has done me in. See you later. Good God. Pompey Prefects 14. Charlie got it from the Vogue lyric. Just checking you're doing the quiz at the railway on June 21st. Only, that's when it's going to start anyway, Julie.
Yeah, we're booked it, provisionally booked in there. It all depends on whether everything opens up on the 21st.
Yeah, and all the other dates we'll be announcing later on, so we can only confirm at the moment July 21st at the railway. Other venues and other dates are forthcoming. Right then.
On to round number 3.
3. Train ticket return from Nottingham to Brighton, £74. No excuse then.
No. The trick is to break it down. It's cheaper.
Don't get into that, please.
I'm going to do it.
No, don't get into it. It's really annoying.
Do you want me to tell you about the train tickets?
It's not even interesting.
It is.
It's not. Right, so round number 3 is on nature. It's a multiple choice on nature.
On nature.
Nature. What do you want to do?
I want to do...
I want to do evens.
Okay, just because you want to do it.
Yep. If you're doing this really first, that's the longest day, so it'll be the shortest quiz. It'll be the shorter than Monday, said Bertie. We're joining in together to give Mark and Alex a mental breakdown, said Danny. Already happened, my friend. Already happened. Right, off you go then.
Question number 1. What is the largest flatfish species? Is it turbot, flounder, a bit like you, halibut, or sole, like me?
It's the sole reason I haven't progressed any further.
There you go. You asked to see me, the beaver. There it is. I promised you it for round 3.
Round idea, Argos catalogue numbers. Not anymore, there's no Argos catalogue.
No, they got rid of it.
The Book of Dreams, as they called it. Okay, so, take it away.
Let's take away. It is not the turbot or the flounder. It is the halibut.
Miss Berry's bottom.
The other one would have been the biggest, but halibut. That didn't work.
Bertie's shocked to find the Argos don't do the catalogue anymore. I know. It's a shock to me too. Where am I going to get little pens from?
See, what I used to love as a kid was not so much the catalogue itself, but the smell. It used to have that really fresh printing smell.
Right. Number 2. What is the collective name for a group of otters? Not quite beavers, but otters. Are they collectively known as a rump, a shag, an orgy, or a tryst? Dirty otters.
Well, they're in the. That's why they keep going in the water to clean themselves.
One day Matt will do a funny joke, says Danny. Fingers crossed.
So will Danny.
Don't insult people who pay our wages. Emma says, totally, love the smell.
See?
Mark used to go into Argos for the smell, and there's me thinking he was an osmic. That's probably why he lost his sense of smell, and it's sniffing too many catalogues. PSA, stop sniffing catalogues, you'll lose your sense of smell. Right, let's take a look at my answers. What is the collective name for a group of otters? It's not an orgy, it's not a shag, it is a romp of otters. Well done if you got romp for number 2.
Oh, I like this next one.
Dear.
On which continent did the monkey puzzle tree originate? That's one of those with the little triangular leaves that look really nice, but really hurt.
Don't touch them then.
Yeah, but they look very tactile. That's the thing. Oh,
just got a like. Thank you very much, Julia. Right.
Is it North America, South America, Asia, or Europe?
Bertie says, snorting Argos catalogues is the scandal I wasn't expecting. Well, who expects a scandal?
Well, certainly not the Spanish Inquisition.
No. They had to give you 2 weeks' notice.
Yeah, nobody.
Everybody
Everybody expected the Spanish Inquisition.
Legally, they had to give you 2 weeks' notice. I couldn't find anything that was naturey, so I just thought I'd do something that was kind of hippie for nature. A tree huggery sort of music. Get a haircut, you hippie. Right.
Let's take away the wrong ones. It's not Europe. It's not Asia. It is South America.
South America. Well done if you got that one. Moving on, question number 4.
Question 4.
Number 4. The name of which type of cloud is Latin for a lock of hair? So which type of cloud is Latin for lock of hair? Is it a cirrus cloud, an altostratus cloud, a cumulus cloud, or a nymphostratus cloud?
That beaver is sort of freaky, isn't it? Doing a spin like that.
If you couldn't do a full nature round, you could have done something that was like nature or naturist. Oh, dear. You know, I start reading your quick sentences out with so much full of hope, and by the end of them, I'm deflated.
Every time.
Every time. Alright then. So, the name of which type of cloud is also Latin for a lock of hair? It is not nymphostratus. It is not cumulus. It is, of course, cirrus. Cirrus is a Latin for lock of hair. Well done if you got that one.
And when there's a lot of it, it's Sirius Black.
Danny, we're still waiting on that good joke. Not tonight. How'd you get a beaver to rotate? Spin, love. Hey! I like that, Charlie. Very good. My comments are like disappointing balloons, says Bertie.
To which animal family does the prairie dog belong? Is it the dingo, the pig, the squirrel, or the donkey?
Cannot be Cirrus, said Paul. Danny says, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. All right, Doctor Who. Blimey. If you're not a fan of Doctor Who, Danny, that makes no sense to you at all.
I can almost answer this one.
Nobody is needing to put their felt balls in. Fantastic.
Excellent.
Felt balls are done. Again, if you do want to, just put your team name on and then how many felt balls you think are in there, and then you don't want to put anything else on there, like your scores, you are welcome to do that. We will still count your felt ball guess on our sheet. An adipose tattoo. Oh, he's a fan then. Safe to say he's a fan. Right.
Let's take away the wrong answers. It's not the donkey or the pig. It's a squirrel.
Why do you make it so creepy then? Let's take away the wrong answers.
I was just trying to make it interesting.
ASMR with Mark Stack. Right. Number 6.
Number 6. Oh, wow.
Number 6. What is the personalised name given to the world's most massive tree, a giant sequoia? Is it John Wayne, Big Daddy, Sasquatch, or General Sherman?
Sarah, all we can tell you is that I added a small handful of the tiny balls.
All right. So what name is given to the world's most massive tree, a giant sequoia? It is not John Wayne. It is not Big Daddy. It is General Sherman. Technically, there is a slightly larger giant sequoia in the world called Hyperion, but it is hidden from the public as to stop people from vandalising it. Because if someone finds out where it is, they could vandalise it. It is very, very old. But the biggest personalised one is General Sherman, technically. Is generally accepted to be.
Yes.
But there you go.
Moving on.
Mark's autobiography, A Handful of Tiny Balls. Number 7.
What was the name of the hurricane that devastated Florida and much of the Caribbean in September 2017? So not that long ago. Was it Irene, Irma, Harvey, or Ophelia?
Betty says, how do you hide a massive tree? Is David Copperfield been recruited? They just don't disclose where it is. It's somewhere in California, but they don't say where it is. The world's oldest tree is also kept hidden from people as well. I believe the world's former oldest tree was by itself in the middle of a giant acreage of field and was hit by a car and was destroyed. The only tree for miles, and someone hit it with their car and killed the world's oldest tree. Anyway, I know a lot about trees. I don't know why.
That's why you keep hugging them, isn't it?
Mm.
Let's take away the wrong ones.
Just want to be loved by a tree.
It's not Ophelia. It's not Harvey. It was Irma.
Irma. Although when my grandma gets really angry, we do call her Hurricane Irene, so...
Well, apparently it is known because it's in that preserve that's created off from the public.
Yes, but it's not advertised. That's what I'm talking about. People don't always generally know where it is because it's in prime real estate to get abused.
It's just in a preserve.
Yes. Number 8. Rockhopper, jackass, and emperor are all type of what animal? Are they frogs? Are they goats? Are they bats? Or are they penguins? Do you know which is the oldest tree? Who counted its rings if it's hidden? There are ways to age a tree without killing it.
Oh, Fran's just joined us. Hi, Fran.
Hello, Fran. Yeah, bristlecone pines are about 10,000 years old. They're very old trees.
That's right. Just give away another question I could have used.
No one would have known that. It's kind of like the kind of music you'd have if you were really stoned in like a 70s film and then you saw a spinning beaver. It kind of works, doesn't it? Right, so Rockhopper, jackass, and emperor are all not type of frog. They're not goats. They are, of course, penguins. Penguins for number 8. It's got Tutankhamun was ear carved into it. It's not hidden from the park rangers. I guess that wouldn't be Kathleen, no.
Yeah, but what about Yogi?
Number 8's my favourite animal.
Oh.
They are good. In before Alex and Mark say I'm a jackass. You beat us to it, Danny. Damn.
Right, question number 9. Which gas constitutes 0.93% of the Earth's atmosphere? Is it helium, carbon dioxide, hydrogen, or argon?
We go back to the pubs on the 21st of June, Monday the 21st of June, Fran. That's our only confirmed date so far.
And that's at the Railway in Hove. And you can't book it till Monday.
You can try, but they'll just say no.
As I said, we are expecting a lot of people to register their interest in that quiz. So I do think that some of the reserve lists, that as it fills up, will actually get in on the quiz.
Paul says, in Hull. The Earth's atmosphere in Hull? I don't know.
Right, let's take away the wrong ones. It's not helium or carbon dioxide. It is, in fact, argon.
Argon.
Yes.
As in Jason and the Argonauts.
Yes. Carbon dioxide, how much do you reckon that is, percentage-wise?
I'd say less than 30.
Less than 30%. Weirdly, I looked it up because I was quite surprised by it. It's 0.04%.
What's the most then? Hydrogen?
No, the most is nitrogen.
Nitrogen, that's what I meant. Hydrogen we're really bad.
Yeah.
Mark, surely you know the yogi is make-believe. Alex has been telling you he's real and he's been lying to you.
Kathleen, you have to see my Matabubu.
Number 10. Number 10. Oh,
Are we going?
number 10. What type of animal is a booby? What type of animal is a booby? Is a booby a rodent? Is a booby a bird? Is a booby a fish? Or is a booby a marsupial? Ooh. I'm 30.
Beavers and boobies, eh?
Beavies and boobies. Name of our rock band. Mark, said Kathleen. Fran said it was nice to see Sarah the other day. And we'll never see her again because everyone likes her more than us.
Yes.
So, what type of animal is a booby? A booby is not, if it would work, a booby is not a marsupial. It's not a fish. It is a bird. Beavers and boobies all in one quiz. What a time to be alive, says Danny. And we've got a breakdown of what constitutes the Earth's atmosphere. Nitrogen 78, oxygen 21, argon 0.93, carbon dioxide 0.04, trace amounts of neon, helium, methane, krypton and hydrogen, as well as water vapour. Please may I get to see my knickers? That was a donation in there. You can, of course, see my knickers. There you go. A fart was for extra for you there. Right.
That's the methane.
Indeed.
Yeah, the knickers should have been killed because of the amount of carbon dioxide.
Don't you say that about my knickers. 8 for Claire, 16 for Suzanne. Also, they have found that if you put seaweed in the diet of cows, it reduces their methane output by something like 80%.
All right.
Just by having seaweed. Any farmers out there who are concerned about the methane, that's a tip from us.
Danny with 14, Paul with 14, Claire with 8.
36 for Glory altogether. Right, don't forget you have, well, I'm going to say you have until the recap to get your felt ball guessing, but we've already done it, so we're all good. Just try to search for booby to see what they look like. They are not birds, says Bertie. I also wouldn't look for blue tits either then. How was your head, said Kerry. We were great. It was Sarah that was in trouble.
Yeah.
After 1.5 shots.
Instant karma.
Indeed. Yeah, how dare she host a quiz professionally next to two drunken idiots? How dare she?
Oh, full score for gangsters.
They're attached to birds, said Sarah. Hey, that's good, I like that. Boobies, they are attached to birds. Right. Whew.
I could have done with the break then, never mind.
Done with the break.
Yeah, I'll do the first bit and then you can do the first couple of questions.
Okay. So, round number 4 is...
Pick your score.
Fran, we don't know when we're going back to the other pubs. June 21st. That's all we know and that's all we can tell you.
We are talking to the other pubs, but we haven't got set dates yet.
Servant and Rusky got 16 in that last round.
Okay, moving on. So this is how we play this round if you've not played it before. With this round, you decide how many points you want for each question, having heard it. You can go for 0, 1 or 2. Get the question right, and that's how many points you will receive. Yay! You're missing your chance.
Sorry.
However, if you get it wrong, that's how many points you'll lose. I was looking at that screen.
Look at that.
So if you know you've definitely got it right, give yourselves 2 points, you get the maximum points available. If you know you've definitely got it wrong, then give yourself 0 points for it, and then you don't lose any points. But if you're not sure whether you're right or wrong, or whether it's a multiple choice, then it's up to you to how much you play safe and how much you gamble. Give yourselves 1, 2, or 0. Then it's a person's name. You must give us full names. There are no half points in this round. People like Madonna and Rihanna, etc., who are known by a single name, would give you the full points.
So that's how you play.
That's how you play.
There we go. There's the score sheet. Sorry, I didn't even pin it. All right, don't sign at me, you bloody snake. Right. There was a score sheet. Karina did ask to see the balls again. There it is one last time for you.
I'm going to let you do the first 2 questions.
Okay. Yeah, there is a score sheet just in case you did miss it. Sorry that I didn't put it in the chat. Oh. And that's a donation from the Ducks in Eastbourne. Thank you very, very much for your donation. Much appreciated. I've been asked to look up a vervet monkey. I don't know why, Fleur. They're very cool looking. They're very cute. I like them. I'm not quite sure why, though. This is a vervet monkey, just in case anyone wanted to know. I don't know why I was told to look that up, but there you go. Please explain, Fleur. Verbet. Not a vervet. Oh. A verbet monkey. Okay, I'm going to get away from that because I don't know what's going on and you're scaring me. Okay, question number 1. The Honey Monster is the fictional spokesperson for which cereal? That's the Honey Monster is the fictional spokesperson for which cereal? Get your words out, Alex, come on. Kerry, you says, poor Sarah, yes. She was blindsided. Balls, beavers and boobies, welcome to a family-friendly quiz. You can construe them however you like, but there's nothing inherently wrong with balls, beavers and boobies, because boobies are technically birds.
Yes. I'm back.
Oh, Fleur said, look again, vervet, look where the knicker should be. Well, people post pictures of it online, but they neglect to put that bit in. Oh, good God. Okay. Thank you, Fleur.
Let's not.
That's a bit weird. Why'd you tell us to do that? I'm glad I didn't put that picture up. Good God. Number 2.
Which type of holiday can also be a parcel?
Goodbye, Fran. What up, Nathan? Good to see you, my friend. Did you tag us on the 100th quiz? Mark and I were a little bit too squiffed to realise.
Yes, he did.
Did he?
I think so.
Good. Let's go with your blue-footed boobies, said Fleur. I know. I'm now grossed out from what I've just seen. Number 3. Number 3 is a 50-50. Where is Switzerland's oldest university? Is it in Basel or Zurich?
Basel.
What?
Basel.
We're not talking about any Goa olds here.
No, it's actually pronounced Basel.
I'm going to call it Basil. To get even worse. It's now Basil. What about that, Switzerland, huh? Fight me.
Since they own all the banks, I'll be very careful.
Mm. Before I see the comments that are going to inevitably pop up that I pronounced it wrong, I don't care. Okay? I don't care.
Question 4.
Over.
What C is the name for an object used to measure the thickness of things?
Mark is correct, it is ball. I learned this because I got a lot of abuse a few years back when Liverpool lost to them. Mark casually correct Alex, shocker. Well.
Twice.
I mean, you haven't really tried tonight. You just decided not to pronounce the other one. I would pronounce Basil to wind the husband up, said Bev. Basil? Are you okay? Do you need an inhaler?
You don't get that.
You mean Basil Brush?
No,
I don't know then.
that was Sybil.
Right.
To Basil.
Right. Number 5. This is a fun one. Now really think about this. Number 5, on a standard dartboard, what is the lowest score that cannot be scored with a single dart's throw? Other than 0, of course. So if you threw one dart, what is the lowest possible score that you can get with one dart? So that you can't get with one dart. Sorry. Let's have a quick look if these are at the numbers while we're having a quick recce on that. Okay, that's fine, that one. And then that one. Ah, fair enough. What about that one?
Oh, Twitch has gone up.
Twitch,
Fridays.
yeah, Twitch has gone up for a little few people.
Right, question number 6. What 13-letter word beginning with the letter J means an instance of placing things close together for comparison or contrasting effect?
Bye. Just fading out.
Fade to grey, eh?
Oh, I've made that really bad. I'm sorry. You're like wearing static.
Yeah, you've messed around.
I'm trying to get rid of the shadow.
Not really see that one, huh?
That'll do.
That'll do. Question number 7. I like this one.
Dear.
This is one of mine, I must admit.
Well, here we go then. Question number 7 is a true or false. A bunion, as in the hallux abductor valgus foot deformity, was named after Charles Bunyan, 2nd Earl of Derby.
Is that true? Or is that me completely making it up again?
Correctly corrects as well. 101 shows and still getting in first, says Bertie. Whatevs. Mark looks like pins and needles. Yes. When you fall asleep on your hand and you get pins and needles, that's what it looks like. TV static. That's also what it's like when you drink fizzy mineral water. It tastes like TV static.
Shall we move on to the next question?
Yeah, you think after 101 quizzes, Mark would learn not to wear green, but say la vie. It's green. Otherwise, it wouldn't do that on the screen, would it?
I think it's down to the actual thin lines
on
on it
with
that's
it.
doing that. Question number 8. Which former supermodel created the popular show America's Next Top Model?
Teresa said, beam me up, Scotty, to reaction to that effect. It was just me trying to get the green screen to work better because there's a slight shadow behind us.
That's because we haven't got that light there, I reckon.
Maybe.
Not lighting up the background, it's just there.
Well.
Might have to come back.
Well, we need to get all this stuff sorted first before I do that.
Yeah.
Question number 9.
Number 99.
Which is German for no. Number 9. Which was the first film in the James Bond franchise to star Pierce Brosnan in the role? So which was the first film in the James Bond series to star Pierce Brosnan in the role of James Bond?
Speaking of firsts...
Sarah says, I'm saying nothing.
That's a first.
The top is sparkly now, Mark. Yes. Little fairy.
And finally, question 10. There was a reason behind this, which we'll give it to you in the answers. In Harry Potter, What are the 4 houses of Hogwarts? You need all 4 correct.
We do.
Just to see if Bertie gets mine.
Okay.
I think it's time
For the recap.
for the recap.
And we'll have a quick go of the... I like Sarah's team name. Booby did it. Very good. Very good. Okay, let's put the recap on. Alexa, shut up.
Apparently she's found something on the web.
I don't know why it did that. That was weird, wasn't it?
Mm.
Okay. So we'll put the recap on. We'll very quickly tabulate your scores for the felt ball guesses. And we'll be back with you in just a second. So here it is. Recap for you. And we'll see you in a sec.
And we're back.
Hello. Said hello, hello, because he was playing a copper in his new film. He was a long way away. I don't think he saw me. So Harry Styles more what this week? Ah, I see. Oh dear.
Are we on? What was that for?
That's just for Bertie.
Yeah, all the local press is all about Harry Styles being in the city, filming. Just getting anybody's way.
Yeah. Bloody creatives.
It's weird though, Brighton is actually becoming a cinematic place that companies come to. There's a lot being filmed at the moment.
Is that? Right, while that is on the screen, let us do the felt ball guesses.
The felt ball guesses?
Yes, okay, so let's have a quick look. We've got Tom's mum, 656.
Under.
Tommy plus 4, 895.
Under.
896 for Charlie and the Fire Hydrant Factory.
Under.
897 for the Rubber Ducks.
Under.
898 for the Neighbours.
Under.
901 for the Quizman and Her, Kerno, Noski's Servants, and A Portrait of a Cock at Midnight.
Under.
What are you on about, Bertie? Brought all the lorries to... 903 for Beb's Brainiacs with a happy face.
Under.
You're a Quiz at Harry at 909.
Under.
910 for Will, Lyle, B, Rog and Ed.
Under.
911 sorry, for Charlie's Angel and Hungry Hogs.
911.
I don't know why I read it like that.
Under.
LA Ladies and Indoor Boaters, 916.
Spot on.
Wow.
However, we're going to change that because Mr. Marriott was very, very naughty to me. Nil point.
-5.
Oh, -5, even better.
So I want to give this 5 points then. So in your bonus column, Indoor Boaters, LA Ladies, you both get 5 bonus points. Charlie's Angel, Hungry Hogs, you get 2 in your bonus column. And Will, Lyle, B, Roger and Ed, you all get 1. But seeing as there's 5 of you, it's divided by 5.
Joe Sanks has put, Brighton has always been filming destination. You can't move, usually, without falling over a film crew. I believe that was her defence in court.
Paul said boo to that. Well, you know. You mess with us, you pay the price, buddy.
Have we got the link for that?
Probably not. No.
Are we going to watch a bit more of Taken tonight?
I don't know.
I think we should.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I know, I need to be in the mood for it though.
No, you need to be in the mood for dancing.
No, well, let's not discuss this now.
Romancing.
Up here for thinking, down there for dancing. Right. Okay, so this is ready for there. Let's put the thing in. Okay. Right. Alright, let's get on with it then. We are dallying a little bit behind. So let's get off that one and on with the answers. Don't forget, if you get the question correct, that's how many points you are going to give yourselves. If you get that question wrong, that's how many points, thank you, you take away from yourselves.
You couldn't find the place to look at it.
Hey guys, what's coming up on Sunday? Hint, hinted Danny.
Well, we might tell you shortly.
Okay then. I think it's because they use seagulls as bodyguards and security to protect the actors, says Bertie to Joe. Right.
Seagulls are the thugs.
Indeed.
Right, here we go with the answers.
The answers 0, 1 or 2. De or trois.
Yes.
Well, it's not because it starts at 0. So it's non and de. Right.
The Honey Monster is the fictional spokesperson for Sugar Puffs.
Sugar Puffs.
Tell them about the honey, mummy.
Number 2. Holidays. It can also be a parcel. It is a package. A package for number 2.
I'm doing this answer so we don't offend the Swiss, because the answer is Basel.
Basil. Number 4. The C, which is the name of an object used to measure the thickness of things, is a caliper. So it's those like a tweezer thing, aren't they? Big tweezer things.
Curvy ones.
Yeah, measured for fat, isn't it? Normally, you use calipers for fat.
Well, normally you actually use it in engineering, but if you're saying that the way you know of it is measuring it for fat, well, that
Right,
says more about you than anything else.
Who knew calipers from engineering, and who knew calipers from fat, from measuring fat or muscle density?
I just hope now. I just hope that everyone says engineering.
No, you have to be honest. If it was Mark asking the question, you can say what you want, but you have to be honest with me. Right, next up.
Question number 5. On the dartboard. So you can go 1 to 20. So 1 to 20 are covered. You can go all the way through with a mixture of doubles and single numbers to get yourself up to 20. To 21. With 21
What
is...
are you talking about?
You're losing me. 21 is treble 7. 22 is double 11. 23 is the first number you cannot get.
So if that was explained to you, and now you're even more lost than before.
Yeah, I got slightly mistracked.
Yeah.
With
Right,
it.
everyone said engineering, where you can all get minus points then. Whatever.
See,
Whatever, I don't care.
we all know what he uses calipers for, don't we?
Yeah, I care more about nutrition than I do engineering, so sue me. Right, the 13-letter word beginning with J, that means an instance of placing things in close together for comparison or contrasting effect, is juxtaposition. Juxtaposition. Sarah said I thought we'd never hear the answer. I know.
Move on. Question number 7. True or false? A Bunyan is named after Charles Bunyan, the 2nd Earl of Derby. It's false. I completely made it up. Though Charles Bunyan is the 2nd Earl of Derby.
Is it? Oh. Yes, Sarah says never thought they'd hear the answer. See, Joe's very, very good at telling stories that mean nothing, and Mark is very talented at telling stories that go nowhere. First prime after 20, that could have been explained very easy. There you go, says Bertie and Charlie. Engineering nerds, whatever.
No, there are certain numbers, Charlie, that you can't get with the dartboard that aren't prime numbers.
Let's just leave it. Let's just leave it.
Let's leave it.
12, said Fiona. What do you mean 12?
12 is double 6, or the 12 on the dartboard itself.
The former model that created the America's Next Top Model was, of course, Tyra Banks. We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. Number 9.
Number 9 is GoldenEye.
GoldenEye. And finally, number 10 in Harry Potter. What are the 4 houses of Hogwarts? They are Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, and Slytherin.
And it's just so coincidence that on this Sunday we have our next Harry Potter quiz, which is from all 8 films. And we've enjoyed putting that together. It's basically all done.
Famous last words. Right. Let us know what your score was in that round. Fiona got to 12. Danny got... Oh, I think she's talked about 12 as a score before. Danny got 11. 16 for Suzanne.
Okay, Bert, if you want to be pedantic with numbers...
Please don't.
This is an easy one. How can you tell if a number, however big, is divisible by 3?
Calculator.
No.
Roy got to 20. Wow, well done, Roy. Carrie Lee got to 10. Actually, Roy loses points for saying engineering, so whatever. Paul got 17. They lose 5 points because, well,
yeah,
it's just you. So we'll do it in a couple of minutes. We'll get those scores.
This is a
on the
bonkers
screen.
one.
You know, it is on
Let's
Friday.
have a quick nosy at the paper, see if we've had any more.
Crafty Craig got 2 oops. Aw. Did you gamble a bit too much on that one, Crafty? 56 in total altogether, says Glory. Thank you very much for letting us know.
No, we haven't had any other ones since that last one.
No more donations, that's okay. Sarah said, we did badly tonight. Oh,
Maybe because that's because you haven't had a shot.
maybe. Drink up. It says Booby did it, and then he's got scores underneath.
Which was rather weird.
So, Sarah, is your team Booby did it? Did you get your score of 55 in the end? Because it's gone a bit weird on the score sheet. It's got a bit skew with. Add individual numbers together and see if it's possible to divide by 9.
Well, just see if it's possible to divide by 3, Roy. And if it's too big to work out, you just keep adding them up together.
Laura got to 10. Paul says he feels discriminated against. Thanks for the great quiz. Hopefully next quiz you'll like me a bit more, says Danny. Well, we can't like any less.
Yeah, it's a simple one with numbers of 3.
Chris says add all 2 numbers together.
Well, add all numbers. It doesn't matter how big a number it is. Just add all the digits together. If that's divisible by 3, then it's divisible by 3.
Are you okay? Because
No.
I can feel that you're floundering and you are struggling to get your sentences out.
Am I?
Yes, they're going nowhere, even more than usual.
Okay.
Put the scores and columns. I don't know why they've moved. Okay, that's okay, Sarah. I'll move it for you. Bam. There. Thanks, guys, for the great quiz. Have a great weekend. Thank you very much, Bev.
Thank you very much. We'll see you either on Sunday for the Harry Potter quiz, and we're starting to get lots of people starting to tag people on that one, which is quite nice to see.
Yeah.
And then other than that, we're back for Monday with the A's.
Joe, we're not dividing any scores. Mark was just trying to be pedantic about numbers. Don't worry about it. Pick your score as normal. Okay, we've got Jamie's Giants haven't put their final score in yet. I wait with bated breath, and the Expandables. I haven't got yours in yet, please. Can you get your scores in? Partridge is on. We're out of here. Have a good weekend. Thank you very much, Bertie.
See you.
Aha! Yeah. So I'll give it another 30 seconds for Expandables and Giants to get your scores in. I know you wouldn't want to be excluded from the score sheet.
Voulez-vous, Bertie? Voulez-vous?
Volavons.
No.
No.
You didn't get that, did you?
No.
Voulez-vous? Uh-huh.
All that, I just thought it was going to be something funnier. Danny, fingers crossed one day we'll get there, mate. We'll get there.
What's he saying now?
No, I'm just saying about one day you'll have a funny joke. Whoa, see that? A pig just flew. Whoa.
No, you sat next to me.
Were you making an overture to Bertie? Said Joe. Yes, he was serenading Bertie.
Because he's gone to see Partridge on TV.
Danny says, you'll get there, champ. Alright, kidder. Enjoyed the quiz, even though we didn't cover ourselves in glory tonight. Thanks, and see you Monday from Noski. Thank you very much. Right,
Let's put us in order.
Expandables, put your score in later on.
Oh.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, guys. We can't see who that is.
There's an emoji saying it's Friday, though, so thank you very much. You know who you are. I won't be here on Monday. I'm off to Norfolk for a few days' break, said Charlie Grant. Fair enough, my friend.
Fair enough.
If you're here on Sunday, would you mind being a moderator? if you want to, if you're free, of course. I'm not going to force you to it. Right. So Expandables, get your scoring later on, but you're not going to be included because I'm going to do the sort the range now.
And while he's sorting that, I do just want to make a personal thanks from myself and for Alex for Monday and a certain little lady helping us out. She made it so much fun. We laughed so much afterwards as well. So thank you, Sarah. It was great having you on board.
Indeed. I can mod, yes. Thank you very much, Charlie. We shall call upon you on Sunday. So if you have a number and you don't know if it's divisible by 3, add digits together and see if that gives you another number that you won't know if it's divisible by 3 either.
Yeah, so you add those digits together and you keep doing it till you get down to something you can work out.
Right. Let's do the scores for the love of criminy.
He doesn't like maths.
No, I don't like maths. Right.
Or gardening, I found out
Or
this
gardening. Thanks. I'm never coming back, since Sarah. Instant 2 likes on there. Right, let's get those scores.
Joe's put, is that Sarah? She was spankingly good.
Right, so here we go. Hungry Hogs 36, Sitnowski Servant 51, 52 for Tom's Mum, 53 for Quizman Her, Booby Did It 55, 56 for Expandables, as well as Fire Breathing Rubber Duck, 65 for Cock at Midnight and LA Ladies, 66 for Quizard Harry and Neighbours, Indoor Boaters 71, Gangsters 74, as well as Colonel and Jamie's Giant, 75 for Will, Lyle, B, Roger and Ed, 78 for Cheeky Slags, Charlie's Angels, Charlie and the Hydrogen Factory, Tommy Plus 4 and Bev's Brainiacs. They are. Well, so there you go. I think a couple of people there are inflating their scores a little bit. No saying who. With that being said, thank you very much for playing. We will be back on Sunday for our 8-movie special of Harry Potter. As always, if you're not interested in Harry Potter but you would like to help us out, you can always put it on your phone and leave it for a bit. Your numbers will count towards the algorithm giving us more reach. Or you can just share it on your Facebook, because you never know, someone you know might have kids who want to play it, or you might know some big kids who want to play it as well.
I've noticed there's an outbreak of wellness happening on the chat.
Well, I said I wouldn't do it, but seeing as Karina sent some money over, I feel obliged to. Oop.
I think we need to do a whip round for Karina. She's obviously got a dodgy keyboard and it needs fixing.
Indeed. All right. Kerry Hughes says, yay, first. Well done, Kerry Hughes.
Have you found something nice? So never eat pears and...
A quote on kindness from Princess Diana. Carry out a random act of kindness with no expectation of reward, safe in the knowledge that one day someone might do the same for you. Have a lovely weekend. We'll either see you on Sunday or Monday. Stay safe, wear a mask, protect the elderly, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.